Hi guys. I feel like it's been forever. Um oh, Hi guys. I feel like it's been forever and I have so many things to say, so I'm just gonna start talking. Um so right now I'm on winter break from school. So I am at home for the next 2 weeks. I've already been home for about a week. Um yeah, so I've been home for a week. A lot of bad stuff has happened to me. Um, so I can't remember the last thing I said. I always say that in these things because I like to film them like just when I'm feeling like I want to talk. So I don't remember. Um, I'm sure I'll cut it out if I say something that I have said. Anyway, so my roommate, I've been sick. I was sick for like a month, so I missed a lot of school. Then I went to the dean and straightened all that out, and my teachers understood because I really was really, really, really sick. Like throwing up, couldn't get out of bed, coughing so much that I was throwing up, sneezing so much that I literally not sneezing, I had to blow my nose like every 5 seconds. I was like, how is my body making this much fucking mucus? It was gross. And then I got strep throat and tonsillitis right after that. So blah blah blah. So all of that was taken care of. I was just getting back on my feet, just starting to get back into my schoolwork and feeling okay again. And then my roommate tried to hang herself in our bathroom in our suite. And me and a bunch of my friends saw her not hanging, I'm sorry, about to, she was up on a chair. It doesn't matter. She's safe and she's fine. But it was really traumatizing for all of my friends who had to see that and just dealing with the aftermath of that. And then about 2 weeks after that, my grandma died. So it's been a rough month or so, 2 months, I would say. I'm gonna be okay. I have a lot of catching up to do with school, and I have to get some IRS form and fill out a tax thing and just a bunch of stuff that's really stressing me out. And as you can see, I'm kind of a mess right now as it is anyway. But I wanted to just talk about my life before I talk about my boy life, my romance life, because they kind of all go together. I can't really explain one without explaining the other, so. But I'll catch you up on some of the guys that you've already heard about. So, Richard and I aren't really talking anymore. I sent him a text a couple weeks ago, reaching out saying hi, I know this doesn't have to be anything, but I'd like to be friends because you were important to me, and I care about you, and I'd like to just be friends. It doesn't whatever. I don't even know what it said. It like what I just said just now made it seem like worse than it actually was. It was not even that. Um, it wasn't even, the text message wasn't even that bad. It was way more, whatever. So he and I aren't talking. Who else do you guys already know about? Ignacio, I never talked about him. We hung out once. It was gross. He was nice, but I wasn't into him at all. Michelangelo is a control freak. He is a horrible person, and I will never talk to him again. Nick, I don't even remember who he is. Like, I was watching one of my old videos just really quickly, and I had mentioned a guy named Nick, and I literally don't remember who he is. I couldn't tell you who Nick. I don't even know if I ever hung out with a Nick. I don't even know. I've met 2 new guys since the last time I talked, I believe. I hung out with, this is so bad. One of their names is Johan, and the other was Felipe. I think there might have been another. Whatever. I'm gonna probably make separate videos on that. All you need to know is both of them, they're not terrible people, but they're not great, and I'm not really talking to either of them either. And so, now for who I am talking to right now still. I'm still talking to Rye, which I'm really happy that, you know, he and I are still okay. I'll talk more about that in this video. Ryan, I'm talking to a guy named Tristan, who actually is a mutual friend of one of my really good friends, Ricky. I didn't know that when I started talking to him, but then we realized that, like, we live really close. When we're not in school, we live like 20 minutes away from each other, and we have a bunch of mutual friends, and he's so nice, and we talk on the phone like every night, and it's really nice. We haven't met yet, but I'm really excited to meet him. I have a really good feeling that he's just gonna be a really nice guy and, you know, treat me like the way I should be treated and not, you know, who's turned out to be an asshole. He seems like a really genuine kind of person. And we're the exact same age, so there's him. So there's Tristan and Rye. And I mean, I'm kind of talking to Trip. I don't know if I ever talked to you about Trip, but he and I go way back. He's interesting, but so I'm kind of talking to him. And then I started talking to Brendan again, which is, I consider him an ex. I consider, like, what we had was kind of like dating. We were together for like 2 or 3 months, and we went out like a bunch, and I met his parents and all that stuff. We started talking again, which honestly is probably a bad idea. So I don't know, but it's there. Okay, so Rye. I want to talk about Rye for a little bit. So he's back in the States. We didn't talk really that much at all while he was in China, but he got back from China about 2 weeks ago, maybe less than 2 weeks, I think just a week ago he got back. He was in California for a little bit. Then he went to visit his mom, who I believe lives in Pennsylvania or New York or something, and then he's making his way back to Boston. So he's not back in Boston yet, I don't believe, but so yeah, when my grandma died, he and I were talking a little bit, and we've been talking, not every day, not every other day, but, you know, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, we talk, but the past couple days, I would say the past 3 or 4 days, I haven't texted him. We've been Snapchatting just because it's what we use sometimes and it's easier. And I was just like normal, like, hey, like, what's up? Or just like a cute selfie or like something. But he hasn't been responding to them, and I'm worried because he told me he wanted to hang out before New Year's, and New Year's is in like 2 days. And we haven't made any plans. And I really want to see him. And I'm worried that like maybe he forgot about me and like doesn't like me anymore. Or like maybe I'm just thinking too much and he's just really busy traveling back to Boston. Or, you know, busy with family or work stuff. But at this, I feel like in 2015, almost 2016, you have time. I mean, he's opened them all. So if he's had time to open my Snapchats, he's had time to respond to them. So I don't really know what's going on with him. I'm just gonna go with my gut, and I don't think it's personal. I think it's, that he's busy. But I also think that maybe he's not as into me as I'm into him, and I have to get ready for that reality. Which kind of sucks, but you know what's keeping me going really is Tristan. He's really nice. I'm worried we're gonna get along really well and then we're gonna go back to school and we're not gonna be able to hang out that much. I mean, I bet we'll probably Skype and talk on the phone, but that's not the same as being with someone. You know, like, I'm really looking for a relationship. And I can't be in a relationship with someone that I can't see. Like, I know I could probably see him every other weekend or so since my family is actually moving to Maine, and that's where he goes to school. But at most, like, twice a month. You know, until the next break, and then like I'm gonna be in school for another 3 years, and he's gonna be in school for another 3 years, and we're not gonna be able to live for more than a month in the same area, and I don't know what I want. Like, I'm thinking like about this really realistically because I really like him and I want to like think about it. He actually just texted me, but I think I'm gonna go. This has been a long video, but I think it was good to chat, and I'll do this again probably tomorrow. So, bye.